Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Coleman. This Saturday will mark 2 years since the deadly April 27, 2011 tornado ripped through the heart of Tuscaloosa. All this week we'll be live from different locations along the path of the storm. Tonight we're starting with the Tuscaloosa community of Rosedale. WVUA anchor Lynn Brooks joins us now live from Rosedale Court. Lynn.
We are live at the Rosedale Court community in Tuscaloosa, just off 10th Avenue. We begin tonight's special coverage by taking a look back at a day that forever changed the lives of so many. April 27th, 2011. On that day, we were watching those storms right along with you as they came dangerously close to our television studios. Here's a look. Along with our viewers, we watched a massive tornado take shape live on the air from the WVUA tower camera. This view is from high above the University of Alabama's Reese Pfeiffer Hall. You can see the twister makes an ominous sight. It seems to hover over Bryant-Denny Stadium.
A very large tornado on the ground right now.
Then, in a heartbeat, we were knocked off the air. With my own video camera, I climbed 4 flights and stood at a window facing the stadium. The tornado looked like it was skirting the spiral. You can see the debris flying from the sides. When this came closer, that's when I ducked into a stairwell. Minutes after the storm passed, sirens were screaming on McFarland Boulevard. People emerged from the rubble and started roaming into the streets.
Weird, just bad. Everything got destroyed. Tornadoes and stuff with the tornadoes. It's been bad.
Some bringing the little they have left. Some asking why. And others wanting more than ever just to hold on to someone they love. This man fell to his knees and began to pray. He later told us, had it not been his day off, he would have been working inside this restaurant. Thankful to have his life, he was saying out loud, "Oh Lord, please help us." Others heard his plea and joined the prayer.
I'm really counting my blessings.
Rita Sturdivant is alive because her office closed early.
This was my desk. That's my computer. Right there, that was my file cabinet.
With little direction in sight, at least some are able to focus on the future.
Praise God.
And that story was from 2 years ago. Now we go to 2 years later. A lot of construction all around town. Specifically tonight, we're focusing on the Rosedale Court. Very busy in Rosedale Court. 85 units have opened for residents to move in back in January, and you can still see large construction equipment in the area as all the work continues to finish the development. Already plans for phase 3. That will be a mid-rise building for seniors in the area. And one organization that was located not very far from here, the Salvation Army. They're used to helping people, but on the road to recovery, they've needed some help themselves. Jennifer Edwards joined us now live with that story.
That's right, Lynn. I spoke with Captain Pamela and Dean Moretz with the Salvation Army earlier today. They told me it's been a tough 2 years, these past 2 years there, but they're glad to finally be moving forward.
Following the April 27, 2011 tornado, an organization that works to help the homeless quickly found itself in need.
From that time forward, we were working to secure facilities to actually have a base here in Tuscaloosa to replace the ones that were destroyed.
And together, Captain Dean and Pamela Moretz continue to do just that. After working out of an office in Northport that was donated to the Army for a year, the two captains found a new location in Alberta City.
In it, we do our church services, everything that's associated to our church, and also we do our social services out of this property. This facility will be here to help those that still need help with utilities, still need help with food, help with with rent at times, depending on the funding and the funding source. But we're here to continue, and we've always done that. We have never stopped doing that through the 2 years that we were misplaced.
The warehouse is still under construction, and we've got plans to hopefully make that the community center. It's going to be an interesting twist with the Salvation Army, not just a homeless shelter.
Plans are also in the works to replace the shelter that once stood on Greensboro Avenue. Captain Moretz says they hope to have about 50 to 80 beds for men, women, families, veterans, and possibly college students.
It's nice when we're in different locations, we can help, the whole Tuscaloosa area.
Now, Captain Moretz did tell me that the shelter will cost about $4 million, so they're still in the process of figuring out the funding for that there, but they're hoping to get started on it soon.
Of course, we wish them the very best.
Yes, we do.
Let's take it now back to Philip Coleman in the studio.
All right, thanks, Lynn. Okay, thank you, Lynn. Tuscaloosa city officials say that great strides are being made toward rebuilding the city after the April 27 tornado. A groundbreaking ceremony was held today for the Richard S. Curry Environmental Services building. The original structure was at the beginning of the tornado's path and was severely damaged. The building, when completed, will house environmental services which will eventually spread out and protect various city assets. Now, the city of Tuscaloosa is planning activities all this week to commemorate 2 years since the April 27 tornado. Tomorrow, Listening to the Storm, an oral history opens at the Transportation Museum. On Wednesday, the Alberta Garden dedication takes place. Thursday, the Police East Precinct Station will have an open house. And on Friday, the Alagasco Lighting the Way dedication is scheduled.